So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go with the Packer offense guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rodgers now on first down.
Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Got a man, that's Lazard. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard, 35 yards. And the Packers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And we are tied at 7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Prescott on first down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
The Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big run that time by Elliott. 56 yards on the ground. A first down throw for Prescott.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it. Because you know...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. quick bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Sort of interesting going with a draw play there. Do you like that call?
I don't, but it would be a lot more powerful coming from me if I'd said it before the play actually happened, if I'd first guessed it. But look, a draw in that situation, heavy risk reward. If he walks in, it looks like a great call, does it?
Now they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Seven, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's got room. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
72 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
On play action, Prescott gets around him. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is going to blow up in their faces. Not only do they not get the first, they're going to lose big yardage as well.
4th and short in this part of the field. You just notice special teams coordinators rallying the team, saying, watch the fake for Brandon. Don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the 4th quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it, and they were ready for it and stopped it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He finds Watson. It's gone. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Throwing is Rodgers. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. Second down and goal. Rodgers. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone in and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually caught.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And oh, he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 41 yards.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on...
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. It's loose, the ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety.
The Packers with the football here late in this first half. And with them down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put... even if it's just to get into field goal range.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. This is taken at the 15. And it's a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed. Because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. That's going to be caught.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Oh,
he didn't spike it. He faked it. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard.
A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is going to be Packer football. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Watson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll head.
Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the third quarter we march.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Back near the goal line, here's Rodgers.
Got a man, it's Tunyon.
And they work this out past the 25.
That's good for a Green Bay.
On first down, Rodgers.
That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara.
Touchdown!
Josiah DeGuara.
72 yards.
And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't
All
you?
about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. To throw on 2nd and 6, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And this is caught. It's Brown.
He's going to have the first down and more than that.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Marr now to add the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tagged on.
Roughing a kicker. Defense.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 30. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Now a hit, and he fumbles. It's loose again. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Inside give to Elliott. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far, but let's not forget about this running attack.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his pass is caught. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Nixon now from his end zone. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Finds Lazard quickly on the slant. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On play action, it's Rodgers.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On play action, Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
On play action, now Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers.
Robert Tunyon
from 21 yards away.
And the Packers drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody. But those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either in size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their deep.
Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
We got plenty of weather here today. We got some snow going on, and they've come out of the dome. And there have been two ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So both offenses come to life here in this. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Slot man moves right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome for the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively. You make a quick stop, force a fumble, only to see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes not getting down and going out and continuing to make plays and hoping the ball bounces your way the next time.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Dallas offense set for this next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Devondre Campbell, nice play to get in there and drop it.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
They'll run it with Elliott, and he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. On first and 10, Prescott.
Left side to Lamb. On the move past the 40.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Boy, CeeDee Lamb, so prolific in Oklahoma catching passes like this from Kyler Murray, and he's doing it at the NFL level too.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Now the Packers get set to go.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Throwing again on second and 10. Rodgers.
Quick slant to Watson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. And again, it's Rodgers.
Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. He'll get it inside the 20.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Rodgers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively. And then, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They'll go option to the short side. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Packers pick it up. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Back to throw, Rodgers. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Extra point try now for Crosby. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Well, Charles, there's a couple of things at play here. I don't understand why you don't just kick the PAT to tie it this late in the 4th. If you are going to go for it, though, why the fake kick from the 15?
No explanation that I have will make any type of sense. You're exactly right. Kick the extra point, have a tie game, and see what happens down the stretch. But if you're going to go for it, as you said, I want my offense out there. And I like my chances from the 2-yard line, not faking it from the 15.
Rodgers to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll look to throw.
complete. Dillon. And he will get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He finds Watson complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
He's back to throw. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Down to the final play. That's where we win in this one, a dramatic finish. And I know that the field goal was going to be pretty long, but to not kick the field goal, at least take the chance to win there with 3. What did you think, partner?
You know that in pregame, as he warms up, the kicker gets with the special teams coach, and they figure out a number in both directions, all right, versus win, no win, if it's a possibility, whatever it is. And they give a number to the head coach. This is where I'm good from. Between here and here, maybe that wasn't the number he gave him today.